And I guess as we look now to the speeding up of it, you touched on it there, but we hope policymakers, general members of the public, all of us hoping that they can speed it up, basically.
That's absolutely right. I mean, the challenge for the Australian government when you see yet another lockdown by a state government and immediate border closures is how on earth are we going to get international travel going again next year? Peter Dutton and Stuart Robert in Home Affairs and Government Services, prior to their moves in this reshuffle, have been working on a digitisation of the system involving incoming passengers as opposed to the traditional hand-filled passenger arrival card in a bid to keep track of who is vaccinated as they come into the country. On the Department of Home Affairs website, it says, and I quote, eliminating processing delays resulting from the need to scan paper cards, facilitating data sharing will significantly enhance the national response to COVID-19 and contact tracing efforts in particular. In the future, collection and verification of vaccination information will assist in managing risk at the international border. Under this new system, you would fill out prior to leaving for Australia that you've had a negative test and a vaccination, and it will be coordinated with the airlines. But as you point out, Kieran, what if the world is way ahead of us in terms of vaccinations? Their borders are open and ours isn't. That's the challenge ahead, just before a federal election for the federal government here.
Exactly, and it's a political risk, federal and state. And as we speak, we saw the virtual swearing in. There's a virtual ALP conference happening.
Yeah. Gosh, I thought we were over all this, but everything's virtual, isn't it? It's going to be a long year again. So Labor's National Conference held virtually out of Sydney. We got Trudy McIntosh reporting down there. Bit of a surprise with Bill Shorten invited to introduce Anthony Albanese. Shorten's appearance was about displaying unity and I guess about Albanese expressing confidence in his leadership. And there was some familiarity around the big announcement by Anthony Albanese of a $15 billion reconstruction fund to help manufacturing, low emissions technology and the like. Very similar to when Anthony Albanese became Infrastructure Minister in 2007. And he and Kevin Rudd announced Infrastructure Australia and a Building Australia fund of $20 billion. Well, this is $5 billion, yes, but Albanese advertising his new commitment in his conference speech. So far, Labor has only committed $6 billion for new policy measures over 4 years prior to this announcement, so this triples that.
We've learned the lessons of the pandemic. We're ready to lead for the recovery. And the next piece of the puzzle is the National Reconstruction Fund, a down payment on the industries and the jobs of tomorrow.